extremely talented player. And best of luck to A3 in whatever he's doing, and we'll see you in Tribe's Vengeance, buddy. Now, we are currently sitting on 14 and 14. I guess these guys might not be too far off from a start. Just before I might throw to some music in a sec, but just before we do, there is an event coming up in Sydney, and this is not being posted, or it has been posted roughly on the Bidder forums, but it's a Tribes 2 LAN put on by our favourite LAN organiser, Gav, or Chronic 250. It's going to be held on the 20th of March, and it's going to be, I believe it's in Ryde somewhere at a ex-servicemen's club, like an RSL, so there'll be beer, which we all love, and air conditioning, which we love more. So check the Bidder forums for more updates on that, or talk to Gavin IRC. I believe that very soon the sign-ups are going to start up, and I think it might be a limited amount of people that can go, so get in there early. And I'd also like to announce that our fearless leader in BA, Guibes, is travelling up to Melbourne for this LAN, so if you want to get along and say hello to Guibes, and Paradox, sorry Paradox is also coming up from Melbourne. So what I'm going to do now is I'll chuck a tune on while these guys are just getting organised. I don't think they're going to be too far away from the start.
Shazbot.
What are we going to play? Alright, this is... we'll play a guy from New Zealand. This is Freak Nasty with Booming Back At Ya.
Booming back, extra that's right, we be booming back, extra freak nasty, booming back, booming back, extra baby, booming back, extra that's right, he be booming back, extra, and so we be booming back, booming back, booming right back at you.
15 seconds.
Alright, just going to kill that track because we just got the
10
15-second countdown, so we'll jump in. So first map is TWL Drift.
5,
now this is
4,
a map with a very
3,
close flag stand.
Match begins now.
We're on the ubertron side, so this is what the guys are all after. They're looking to clear this flag area out. There'll be one or two HOFs, HOFs, heavy on flags up there, and of course the gens are down below here, so they're a definite target as well. So we'll just run out into midfield here and take a look, because I'm sure some ohm hoes going to be coming through, and I'm not seeing any at all, which is very unusual. Here's a guy now. Who have we got? This is Terra who I believe is Terraforce, and he's hoeing with a shield pack. We might just watch him here for a moment. He's coming in, he gets nailed by the turret and misses his run. He's on the ground with a shield pack and no energy. He's in trouble, but he takes out one of the LD there, but he's almost dead. So he died there. Let's take a look. We're still on the... We're on the AIM side now. We'll take a look at their base here. We've got Animaniac doing the HOF duties there. Gens are down at the moment. I hear a sensor jammer going off there. So Ubertron's got the upper hand here with the gen rating. They've taken AIM's gens down very efficiently, so we might try and follow one of these HO across the map. We've got Lunatic High with a sensor jammer pack on, and I'm not quite sure what sort of advantage that's going to give him on this map, where he's getting inside the base. So he's got a good run there, but he hit the wall. That was Shazza with a quick grab. We might just mark him down for further return later on, because he's obviously capping. Let's try and pick up a own play here. So, alright, Quantum T has grabbed the flag and he's throwing it outside looking for one of his. There was an own player there who missed the flag. That was ambient. So obviously that's an interesting tactic, trying to throw that flag out and wait for a light to come and pick it up. This is the Ubertron base. Now it looks to be still up. Master Shadow trying to throw mortars through the window there and missing. There's a lot of guys standing around here. There goes the mortars coming in now, just clipped outside of the base. We've got a guy going down into the gen, so they'll probably be down in a minute. Let's pick up fourth, I think, from the AIM side. So neither team really throwing much offense at the flag at the moment. They're all heading towards the gens and just trying to clear this flag out. So Hawk was raping there with the shield pack as well, and that's something that I think the guys have picked up in the bidder matches from the American ladder. It's not something that people had often done here, and we saw a lot of American teams doing it in the bidder ladder. On the American ladder with bidder, and obviously some of the Aussie teams have started to pick it up. The Australian New Zealand team, sorry, New Zealanders. So this is the alright. So we've got Quantum just got this off the flag and into the roof there, and didn't go too far at all. So we've got Bongoloid. Now we've got this is Ambient with a medium grab. He has got good health. He's going to be able to disc jump. He's spinning around, chain guns all over him. He is still in good health and he's got good speed. He copped a disc in the head then. He is skiing through the midfield, half health. He got a disc for a grenade there. Chain guns after him and he gets taken out. Where did that flag drop down to? It's down there. We've got Master Shadow with the flag and he's destroyed by a mortar. Flag still in the field. Again it's dropped. This is Quantum T in deep red and he's probably not going to have the energy. Yes he is. He just gets there and he's coming in for the cap. This will be the first cap.
Team Storm scores.
That was just awesome teamwork, especially when that flag was in that ditch. Extremely hard to pull it out of there. There's a lot of offense around. So we've got 26 minutes to go. Ohm with one cap, and one cap from two grabs, and Ubertron have got just the one grab. So this is the Ubertron base, and they don't have a Hoff there, which is interesting. We've got Janitor Bob doing some light defense around the flag. I guess their Hoff just got killed after that run, so he's backing out. This is Bongoloid. Let's check out what some of the own players are doing. Where's Mojo Man? There he is. This is Mojo Man running around doing his light defense there. This is Quantum T with the grab. He is throwing that flag outside. He's in the field and here comes the own player. That is Ambient hitting the wall, but he managed to sort of maybe just jump off that wall a little bit. He is very high and the chain guns are just all over him. There's guys coming from everywhere, but he's got good speed, but he's deep red health. He's going to want to look for a teammate. Let's swing around behind him and he gets taken out there by a Ubertron player. I missed that. That was a grab by, oh god, wasn't quick enough on the space bar there. So that flag is still in the field. I think it's down here. It just gets returned there. That was I believe Shazza with the return, and there's a real scramble. Look at the dead bodies there. There was carnage, absolute carnage. So this is Shazza with his sensor jammer pack. Obviously he's got no energy there. He's just walking up the hill throwing mortars off, and he's not being challenged at the moment. A couple of pieces the LD out to him now. The mine just come in just to clean him up. So let's take a look at his own base. Scores are 1-0, 24 minutes to go. They're looking good there, and they are not running a HD underneath. I assume they've got a doorman here. Yes, they do. That is Icicle doing the doorman duties. We'll run through the midfield here and just see what's going on. So obviously the excellent teamwork of Ohm, they're getting the flag home, and that is again Quantum T with the throw off, and Ambient with the grab, great grab in the out of the base there. He has the health and speed to disc jump. He is going hardcore. He's very high. The chain gunners are quite a ways behind him. He's probably going to run this home, but he's not going to have the energy. Oh, he is. And he throws the flag off to Animaniac with the shield pack.
Team
and
Storm.
that's 2 to the own side. 2 up is a big lead on this map. They are doing very well here. I just want to take a run over to the base here and see what's going on. This is Ubertron's side of the map. We've got Capsicum hitting up there. Their base is all up at the moment. Obviously a bit of damage there, so I'm not sure. We might stick with this base or around about or outside. Here comes the look at that, just took out 2 guys. That was one of the own players. Now Quantum T again with his heavy grab and pass off, and look at this coordination there. There was a player, I believe that was Ambient in his medium suit, and he just skied over the top of that flag. So they've really got their tactics down here. They're picking this flag up with a heavy and throwing it out to a waiting medium or light, and they are then skiing off the flag, and it's worked for them twice now. So actually one time, the other time was a grab, so it was Master Shadow getting chain hawed down by Lunatic High. So we're going to stick around here for a moment. This is an own player coming in with Yui, I believe, maybe, and he gets knocked out. A light with Arcane Series, obviously a Ubertron player, I believe. So Arcane's jumping around, he just causing some havoc, and he gets taken out again. Lunatic High. Look at this own. That was a good shot there, but the own HO just streaming into this base, and Ubertron are getting some guys out at the moment. Let's follow this fellow across the map if we can. No, we can't, because I picked the wrong key. God damn it. Alright, let's Linlan doing some turret monkey there, and Jesus, BK, did you see that shot? He just took out Capsicum with a backlance there. That is awesome. Grab again, Quantum T, and he's throwing that flag outside, and we've got the pickup by Ambient. Again, the coordination is beautiful, but he's taken a lot of damage there. He's just used his kit. He's in deep red. Skiing through the midfield, snipes and missing. This chain gunners behind him. There's Hail Mary mortars coming in. He is skiing, chain gunning starting to take its toll. They're probably going to get him here. He throws the flag off and straight to Animaniac, and that's the first cap. This is looking bad for the Ubertron side. 3 caps is a lot to make up when they've only got the 1 grab for the whole map so far. So Ohm have got 6 grabs and converted 3. The time is 21 minutes left in the match. We have a 3-0 lead to the Ohm side, and it looks like BK and Mojo are just taking their toll on this hoe as it comes in. They're just swarming. Look at them. So I don't know how effective the Ubertron hoe has been. This was Fury getting in the base there, and he I think got BK just stuck him up the arse with his lance yet again. So Quex is actually doing underground. Maybe they've pulled a player back there to do because their base is getting so owned, or they're not running no, they're running 2 HD here, so I don't know if they're sacrificing an LD or an offensive player. And, it's interesting that they need that many players. Or we've got that was Ambient in towards the flag, and he's grabbed the flag, and he's probably going to get he took some damage from his teammate's mortar there, and he gets that was a nice shot there by Wildkat. Taking him out and then following up with the return. So currently, alright, Quantum T with the grab and the disc jump. He didn't have anyone waiting there, and he's skiing through. He's going to disc jump again. He's got some speed. Look out for the tree. Oh, the chain guns are starting to hit him. 3rd disc jump there, but he's going to want to look for a teammate here to pass this off to, and he gets killed in the field. We've got Lunatic High returning that flag. There's a little bit of a battle going on there over that flag, but they're all a little bit too late, so the LD didn't quite get out quick enough there. So let's just run through some player. We've got Storm, so this is the Ohm side. Their kill stats are 194, so 194 players have been killed by the Ohm side. Now we look down to Ubertron and they're on 84, so that's the difference there. Obviously a lot of those kills would come in their hoe, in the base, just taking apart the Ubertron side, and they look pretty not like unbusy there. They're not doing much at all, so there's a hoe coming in there, got body blocked off his route. So we are on the Ohm side here. And the other interesting stats is the deaths as well. We've got 160 to Ohm and 126 to Ubertron, so obviously there is maybe some control coding going on there. Let's pick up a player. Actually, we'll go to our Ubertron player, Wiki. We'll see what Wiki's doing. He's in a medium kit here. He's obviously we think he might be coming in for a cap here. There's no HD. There is a guy up there, but he's jumping around there. He's managed to get out there losing his energy. He's got no speed, no energy, and he gets taken out. And Quantum T the same. So they both went nowhere there. So that's the second grab to the Ohm side only, to the Ubertron side only in that map. We'll pick up Souls, who's tagged IM at the moment. He's trying to repair their base. It looks like the HO train from Ohm has rolled through here and just taken it out. So we might try and pick up someone that's doing something a little bit more interesting. That was Quet. That's Souls again. We've got Quantum T. We might stick with him and just see what he's doing, because obviously this is their plan to get this heavy inside, and with his expanded hit points, take the flag out of the base and throw it outside for a medium or a light to come and pick it up. As you can see, he's obviously waiting here for for someone else to get in position. There's a guy he's looking for, so that's I would think Ambient in his medium kit. He's again just waiting, so we might just see there's another Ohm player going in there by the looks of it. Their base is down here. That is Bongaloid. He's popping some treatment there from he got TK'd by a teammate, Janet Bob. That was a pickup there from the Ohm side, who was dissed in the back. We've got that was an Ubertron grab, was it? Yeah, it was too. Sorry, I was on the wrong side. And a Maniac running into his own mine sensibly there. It's always a good thing. So we've got this is Mojo pointing out the incoming player. So this is a fairly slow-paced map, but this is a way that Bruce will normally play. We've got Ambient here trying to get out in deep red health. He's not going to go anywhere at all, and that flag was mid-air returned by Siri there very effectively. And the Ohm train, Ho train, look how effectively they're getting inside and dropping those mortars off, and then getting underground here. Probably take a little bit so they can get out of that splitting area. And that guy didn't, he got the gens down, which is half the battle. This is Nasty Hobbit doing the repairs, and we've got Flex up there. So I just want to take a look and see if they're actually, so they're not running a TM, so that's where they're putting their extra player. They're pulling their player back to being a HD rather than running a TM. I don't know how effective that would be. I wonder if that's a tactic or they've been forced into it. So again, we're getting this heavy pass off to Ambient. Ambient is in the midfield. He's high. He's got not a lot of energy. Chain guns are all over him, but he's looking good to make this back. Look at those chain guns. He's got guys close to him now. He's not going to have the energy. He throws that flag off. Where did that go? It's snapped this again. He's picked it back up again. He's coming up towards the flag, and Series just grabbed the flag off him. Animaniac with the flag, and it's been returned and dropped. Oh, and returned. That was returned. Oh my God, that was a conk return there. The concussion grenade knocked the flag away from Animaniac there, and I missed completely who got that return. I might just try and run up and see, because that was mad skills from Animaniac to turn the flag. Blah blah blah. I can't see it, unfortunately. We'll get back to the game, but that conk return, you don't see that too often. Players getting closer enough with a concussion grenade and then being able to pick the flag up at the same time. So we're with Terra, who is with his shield pack doing the pose, throwing some grenades around, keeping the LG busy. he gets killed there, so he goes Quantum T with the heavy grab. He's running into walls all over the place, and that's the problem with this map. And he's actually gone around the other side of the base, and he's thrown that flag, and it's sitting in the field, and he's going to be returned there by Lunatic High again. And Master Shadow with the heavy grab, good health, good energy, and here come the Ohm LD, and look at body block there. He got body blocked, which is unfortunate because he was looking good if he could have just got over that hill, and that mortar's just going to miss him, but the chain guns are going to take their toll and basically destroy him. So that was some good work there. Unfortunate with the body block that took him out. We're just going to run through some plays here and see if we can find someone doing something a little bit interesting. So scores are 3-0, 13 minutes or so left in the map. This is sort of bogged down a little bit. I think that ubertron have obviously changed their... I would think they've changed their tactics in terms of what they're doing with playing 2 HD and no TM, which is very surprising because they've always been known. Quex is a fantastic, obviously, turret monkey. So we're watching Terra here. These guys are all hoeing with their shield packs on, and look at the use of energy there. If you're a newbie, this is what you want to. This is where you want to get to, just that conservation of energy, so that when you do get in there, you've got your shield pack to use. But unfortunately, Terra is switching his off and on here, and he's just creating havoc in this base, and he's going to sit there for a while and probably regain some energy and just maybe go up there and try and take on the HOF. And that's exactly what he's doing. He's popped some damage there. Just give him a moment. This is interesting as he takes down souls there, and he finally gets taken out or killed with his own mind. So we've got Quantum T with the grab, and he passes off in the base to Ambient. Ambient is going to look for a disc jump here, and there just doesn't appear to be... I was going to say there's no one around, but look at them all swarm out of there. Their chain guns are going off. And that was a front-on mortar there, great shot. Hooch with the obviously doing some hoe and just turned around and shot a random mortar off, and it killed the capper, and that was return. That killed Ambient there and return. And Hawk's been quiet tonight. We haven't seen what he's doing. He's alright. This is a grab from Wildkat trying to disc jump, and unfortunately got a disc at the back at the same time, and it took him out. So Hawk is actually doing LD, is he? Well, we might just take a look at him for a while and see what he's doing. He's kitting up as a hoe. He's got his shield pack on, like all these guys. They appear to be all hoeing with their shield packs, and obviously it's working for them. Just take a look at some stats while we're watching Hawk ski across the midfield. We've got the home team with 277 kills to the Ubertron team's 137. Now this is Quantum T throwing that flag off outside. Look at that grab. That was outstanding by Ambient. He just swooped on that in the midfield and picked that up beautifully, and they're not going to catch him here. No one even close to him. He was moving when he picked that up, and the chain guns are coming now, but it's too little too late, and he's going to get in here for a solo cap, or not really actually, because Quantum T passed the flag at him, but he got it most of the way home by himself. That was just, that's coordination. That's where Ohm is strong, you know. They're hitting hard. They're coordinated with their tactics, and it's all working for them here. So that's their 4th cap. So with about 11 minutes to go, just under 11 minutes, we've got 4 caps with 14 grabs from the Ohm side, and only the 6 touches from Ubertron. So they are struggling, and the touches they've had, I think only once have they got the flag out into the midfield. So we are just watching Ambient again here. We might switch through some players, and my mobile phone's ringing, so we'll let that go. This is Vurt, this is the Ubertron LD, looking for the glory backlances there and missing them. So this is Quantum T again with the heavy grab. He gets through that flag, but I don't think it came out. He picks it up again and he's killed, flagging the field, but that didn't got returned there by Jonathan Bob. Ambient, this is Arcane. He's actually hoeing with an energy pack there. He's going into the top, and their gens were down. They just came back up then, and there's a bit of action going on. There's this backdoor with the grab, but he got taken out by one of Ohm's carefully placed turrets there. So it's interesting not seeing any sort of turrets around this base. This is the Ubertron side, and we've got Hawk in here with his shield pack, just throwing grenades around and keeping those guys from sitting up. He's not even attempting to take the inch down there. He's just keeping them from coming in that front door, and throws the mortar off there now and takes the infantry out. But alright, we've got Ambient with the grab here. The Glory Shock Lance misses again. He managed to disjump. He got hit by an MA there. God knows who that was. He is in red health, skiing through the field. Ambient with the flag to his own side. This will take it to 5-0. He is getting mid-air throw and grab to this skilled Mojo Man. He's going to go in through the base. And we'll stick with him here, but it's going off. He looks like he's good.
Victory.
So that's the win.
Storm.
The 5-map win there too. The 5-0 win there. Arcane with most kills, 34. Euphoria with 15. So Omen just taking up the first 6 or 7 positions in the kill standings there. So it just goes to show you. And I bet that everyone except for Mojo and BK there were HO. So they are. Animaniacs too, sorry, I'll take that back. Anyway, I'm going to kill the stream. We'll get ready for the next map, which is TWL Beggars Run. I'll be back in about 5 to 10 minutes. Thank you.
Game over.
Nice move.